Scorpio, this week's reading reveals something you may have known deep down for quite some time. There is a part of your life that no longer feels aligned with who you are becoming. You may have been carrying on out of habit, responsibility, or concern for how a change might affect other people. But the cards suggest that a turning point has arrived. The question is no longer whether change is needed. The question is whether you are ready to stop delaying it. In this reading, we will explore a situation that has been draining your energy, the reason you may have been resisting change, and the important steps needed to move toward a new direction. Most importantly, the cards reveal why putting yourself first may be the key to creating the future you truly want. Let's begin the reading, Scorpio. So we are doing a weekly reading, and the topic of the week is what you need to know. We are covering the week commencing the 22nd of June until the 28th of June, and we are going to use 5 cards in this reading. And as you can see, the first card is already out. Second card. This is your third card. The fourth and the fifth card. Let's have a look at the first card. The first card represents the current edge. So it's quite visible on the card as well as how it feels, the card, is that you are balancing between things, and it doesn't mean that you are balancing on the edge. It means that you are balancing with your tasks between one area of your life and another area of your life. You're balancing between people, between situations. So this kind of balance, and you are kind of the end of the rope. That's the word coming to me. So you kind of had enough by now with all these act that trying to balance in between, because it is hard. It is not easy. It takes a lot of energy, a lot of focus from you to keep everything balanced while you are the one who is kind of losing the energy out of it, and you don't feel that it is benefiting you anymore. You might started this whole thing because you felt that was the best action from yourself to make sure that everything is okay in your life, but by now you kind of come to the end of it, and now you are seeking for some kind of change. That's how it feels. The second card is the delay or resistance. So what I can sense in this card is that you already had this kind of feeling for a while. However, you always put it on the back of your mind because you really didn't want to cause disturbance with this change in you to others or to the situation or to a project, or if it was work related or in your family, you didn't want to cause any kind of disturbance. So you kept pushing this feeling of making a change in your life for a while now. So that's what caused the delay or the resistance to actually action on that thought and start making the change in your life. But I have to say, the time has come, Scorpio, so sooner or later you will realize that you can't delay it any longer. The third card is the recognition available. You realized that balancing and just focusing on keeping everything floating and everything moving in the same direction is not what you were meant to do for a long time. and you noticing that it's kind of taking a lot out of you now, and you are not willing to do it anymore. And it's nothing shameful in this. You come to the end of a period, it dies out by itself, and then obviously you need to replace the old and dead parts with new ones. So that's why you are feeling the change, the need of the change. And you want to replenish your energies as well. So you want to change in a way where instead of draining your energy, you are kind of energize yourself with things, whatever you are doing. And this is your true nature, Scorpio. So it is good if you already realized it. It is even better if you already started to put things in action. But eventually, that's where you're heading. So there is no need for delay for anything else because sooner or later, as I said earlier, it does come to this point. The needed action, well, you need to be really, really honest with yourself. And as I said, with yourself, not with others, with yourself. This is your journey. This is your need of change. This is your energetic state. So you are the one who needs to make the decision and make up the plan what is going to happen next, where you want to head towards, and what is your next goal in your life. Because you have plenty, Scorpio. So that's not the end of the road. It's just really one other stop on the way. So the needed action is that you now need to sit down and make the plan for your next step, for the change. And you should not involve anybody else in this. You should be the one making the steps. And I just got this thought coming to me that when you make your goal, when you create your goal, what you want to achieve with this change, you must make sure that that goal is your goal, not anybody else's. Because as a Scorpio, you are very passionate about others, and you tend to put others ahead of you and put yourself a little bit at the back of everything. But with this change planning, you must put yourself the first, because otherwise it's not going to work out for you. You're not going to get what you expect from this new plan. So then it will cause you a kind of disappointment. It can delay you even further from making your life completely different. And the last card is about new direction. And what I can sense in here, I just get this sensation, and I don't know, words coming to me. And the word was coming to me is pulling. So the new direction won't be very easy for you because people around you will try to pull you back where you were. They don't want the change because when you make the change, people who are already benefiting from your actions, they don't want to lose it. But the new direction is your direction, not others. So be aware that there will be some kind of difficulties created by others around you. It won't be that easy how you are you got into this situation where you are now balancing around. And my advice would be that when you are making this plan for the change, you don't share with others what you are planning. You just keep it to yourself at first. And when you are starting to make the steps, the actions, this is when you are actually letting others know that this is the new way for you. So that was the reading for you, Scorpio. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you felt that this reading was resonating with you. I hope you will watch my other videos as well. And I see you in my next reading. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.